Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into the markets here, we see coin market cap, Bitcoin sitting at $69,701, and pretty much still everything pretty much in limbo. If you can see here on the last 7 days on the right side of the screen here, nothing really mooning. Okay, everything in limbo or pulling back, which is okay. I know a lot of people are losing their mind, right? A lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, I should have 100x by now." And it's okay. Like it's really okay. So we have everything that Caspa is moving up a little bit, but not really. If you look at the 7 days, like most things are pulling back, and that should be an indicator to what you should be looking at, right? So if everything else is pulling back and then you have something going in the opposite direction, I would honestly be like, okay, this doesn't really carry market sentiment, right? And if everything's moving up and going bullish, then that might be, what will happen when everything's going bullish and that's the only one dropping, right? And we've seen that happen in the past couple bull runs, like projects that should have been, and typically, if you look, it's typically outside of the top 50 is where you'll see that. Of course, anything's possible. Like you saw it with like Lunk, which I still hold Lunk just because when it dropped down to zero, I just saw that as like a what was that movie where pretty much he was a capital investor and everything was dumping. It was like the housing market. He's just buying, and everybody's crazy, and then poof, he changed his life forever. I'll remember it now. I'll put it in the comments here. But that's pretty much what I did when I saw Terra Luna Classic now. But Terra Luna, that's exactly what I did. When it collapsed, I put like $1,000 in. I'm just like, hey, sky's the limit, right? Like, but and it dropped, it stayed there, and I think it's still there. We take a look at Lunk real quick. I don't even know how we ended up talking about this, but the Big Short, that's what it's called. It's called the Big Short, and that's pretty much what you'll see. What I did with Lunk, that's exactly what happened, because it was more so everything was falling off a cliff, everything, and when everything was falling off a cliff, I saw Lunk, and I'm like, we'll see. So it's actually called Terra Classic now, and still on a ton of exchanges, but it's still trying to recover. And if you look at the past 7 days, it's moving with the market. It's just tanking. It did bounce up a little bit. Look at the past year. As you can see, it's been a while. Dang, it's been over a year since that happened. And you can see it went from over $100 to just collapsing, right? And so, it's been there before. It's not been this low before, but I think it's been about 20 cents. It started off I would say in the 20-cent range. Bounced up and then went from like, let me see here. Went from $4 up to like 100. Collapsed and has not recovered since. So I did buy here. So I did buy. Like, I just thought it was like a big short opportunity, and I did buy. And it's just one of those things, or if it pops, it pops. If it doesn't, that's cool. So I don't know how I got talking about Terra Luna, but that's, a lot of uncertainty in the markets, guys, and I get it. Okay, but if you look at the major players here, pretty much everyone in the top 50, I think, is considered a player. I mean, VeChain's a legend in the space, and they're still around, and everything's pulling back, which is, it's fair. It's good to see. Market's moving waves, guys. It's not just gonna be everything is mooning and oh my goodness, this is it. No, like, you'll know, like, it'll be bullish move. Like, the 7 days will pretty much be green. You have pretty much almost a month where you're green, so you'll know. We're not there yet. You guys know how I feel. I do think that the United States election, I think, will have a major play in crypto. I truly believe that if Trump wins the election, I think November 10th, I think November, December, January, February, if Trump wins the election, I do think that will be the bull opportunity, which is equivalent to the same time frame when Bitcoin hit 20K for the first time. That was in, I think, about January, February. So I think we'll see the same thing. I think it'll be a lot bigger because of these ETF plays and a lot of things that are pretty much coming and forming and aligning for the crypto space. So very excited about that. I think Ethereum's a sleeper as well. I think, you know, even though I don't think Ethereum's as decentralized as I'd like it to be, I think Cardano is a lot more decentralized and is moving towards that direction. I do think Ethereum will hit 10,000. I think 10 to 20,000 hour Ethereum is not unrealistic, right? I don't think Ethereum's going anywhere. And if we take a look at all these other altcoins, I mean, it's all contingent upon Bitcoin. So we'll dive into the Bitcoin chart real quick. What's happening, guys? I do have this divergence here in pretty much a pullback on the weekly time frame. The reason why is pretty much we're not breaking above this level. This level right here, we're not breaking above this level. So you can see it here. Let me pull this over. You can see we are not breaking above this 73.6, 73.5 range. Okay, we got up to 70 and then we're just down. Okay, see here we got to 72. Nope, just under 72. So 71 is some change and just nothing, right? It looks like inverted head and shoulders, but it's not really forming, and we haven't got that pop that we need to really spark you know, momentum. And really you're gonna see that it's the fear greed index, you're gonna see that because right now everyone's on the fence because of that. It aligns with this level here that we see, and just a ton of uncertainty at this level. And if you wanted to, it is okay to put a level of resistance here, but the major one is the all-time high point, and we just haven't got there yet. So we'll pay attention to that. But like I said, the weekly is lining up here just for a pullback, and that pullback is okay. And if it does pull back, it could go with this third touch we've been waiting for. We haven't got it yet. I told you it might take a while, but the third touch would be a third bounce, and it's okay. So we'll see how it goes, but we just haven't broke above the level that we would need to really trigger a complete eruption in altcoin season. So that is a little bit of an update here, just diving into some technicals, really clean technicals, and that's what we like to do. But we'll be paying attention to the markets and diving in some cool altcoins, because I do think, and a lot of people try, you know, you'll see a lot of, you know, other content creators that try to act like altcoins and altcoins and meme coins don't have their part in the markets. Like that's furthest from the truth. Okay, that's the furthest from the truth, because there's a ton of opportunity with meme coins. There's a ton of opportunity with altcoins. Okay, but we're gonna help you dive in and what to look for to choose winners, guys. And this is all after you have that foundation built where it's safe. Okay, and it's almost like a pyramid, and maybe your team will make this. It's almost like a pyramid. The bottom of your pyramid should be a firm foundation. It's the largest holdings, firm foundation, and further up you get to the top of the pyramid, that's when you get to the higher risk plays. So make sure your foundation is firm. That's what we talk about all the time, but it's not financial advice. Do what you want, but that's what we do, and that's what we are doing. So guys, hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.